So I chose to interview Jill Scott, who is a friend of mine. She is someone who has a few roles. She started her own personal training company called No Excuses about 14 years ago to target other moms who were mainly at home and wanted to be able to get exercise during the day. So she does personal training sessions and she also does group classes. Mainly for moms, but for anyone. And then she also teaches workout classes at a workout club, and she does that a few times a week. And then she also is involved with a nutrition business called Isogenics, where she has about 35,000 people who work under her. And she started that because she just kind of wanted to seek out better nutrition, and she wanted to help others be able to feel their best and lose weight. So before I interviewed her, I know that she is a very driven person. She likes structure in her life. We've gone on trips together, and I know that she will run every single morning. She just doesn't feel herself if she doesn't get up and run. She's very adventurous. She loves to travel, and she'll do anything like scuba diving, climb mountains, ski. She wants to get the best out of every experience she can. She's also someone that loves to get the best deal, like really any challenge that there's someone or something that she can surpass. She loves to go to all ends to get those things. So some traits and characteristics that she mentioned were important for leadership in her opinion are integrity and honesty. She said that you just really can't expect other people to follow you or believe what you're saying if you aren't truthful. So while she's helping to develop other people, she really has to lead by example and be selling the products and be doing the workouts that she's expecting other people to do. She also said loyalty, which kind of falls hand in hand, but she said that in a job or in any life situation, there's always going to be an easier way out, and you can either take that easy way out or you can take the more challenging route. And if you're always someone who's just going the easier route, then people really aren't going to be wanting to follow you if you aren't challenging yourself. And then, of course, hard work and persistence is also something we've talked about in class, that leaders don't just get to where they are, but you really have to put in hard work and always be looking for the next best thing. So after I interviewed her, some things that surprised me were just how much she mentioned people. I've always known her, but I've always seen her doing her work, and it's not really something, I haven't really talked to her about it, I guess. So I didn't realize that she had 35,000 people under her that are now selling Isogenics because of the way that she had influenced people to do what she is doing. My perception of her personality and didn't really change that much because I do know her very well. But it was interesting to get to see the passion for her work, and she talked about how she's someone that has always liked to organize things. Like when she was little, she would organize plays and charge her parents to go to them and charge the neighbors. She's always been like the room mom for her kids when they were little, but she talked about how like that's your personality, and to recognize that, be self-aware of that, and develop it into something more. So she's pushed her personality into being not just an organizer, but someone who can really apply herself and help other people. So just some key leadership statements that she mentioned. Like I said, very people focused. She mentioned being a servant leader, which we've talked about in class, and being self-aware, having confidence to get to your goal. She talked about developing yourself first and then reaching down and getting people, pulling them up to where you are and maybe even surpassing you. She also talked about how leadership is something that develops. You kind of get a rhythm for it once you know where it's going, and to always have mentors.